They said, "We have a search warrant for the place. Please stand up against the fence," and they frisked all of us.
Hi, I'm Nick Gillespie with Reason TV. Today I'm talking with Kristin Canty, the director and co-producer of Farmageddon, a new documentary about raids on raw milk farms and farmers who make raw milk products. Kristin, thanks for coming.
Thanks for having me.
Your documentary is opened in D.C. over the summer. It's going to be in New York and in California as well. Congrats. The catchline is the unseen war on American family farms. What is this war?
The war is on farmers and co-op owners. The co-op is formed by neighbors that just want to get milk or meat and vegetables from their neighboring farms. And they've been shut down by the government.
And they've been shut down because, partly because of raw milk
In
products.
some cases, in the movie, in some cases it's about the milk. But in other cases it's about the meat, and in another case it's a sheep farm.
So what, who is going after them, and what's the, why did they go after the sheep?
In every raid, it's a different story. It's different regulations that are in place that are really hurting our small farms and co-op owners. A whole flock of sheep were killed because of the threat of mad cow disease, and sheep don't get mad cow disease.
So who is doing the threatening then?
In that case, it was the USDA, but it's not always the USDA. Sometimes it's the state agricultural departments or state health departments, and in other cases, it's the FDA.
Is this type of activity on the rise?
It is. Well, right now there is a document called Healthy Family 2020. You can find it on the FDA website, and written there it says that the FDA would like to reduce the number of states that allow the sales of raw milk by 2020.
Why?
They're trying to make all foods safe, and they come from the mindset that bacteria, to kill the bacteria, to get rid of all of the bacteria. Now when we do this, we know that there's lots of good bacteria that we need, our bodies need. Raw milk is full of them. Meat that's not irradiated, fresh meat is full of good bacteria also. When these products are produced in crowded areas and fed only grain and not allowed outside and not allowed grass, we get an unhealthy product. Instead of focusing on that problem, the FDA and the USDA seem to want to regulate all food that's the food that's produced in a safe manner and in an unsafe manner.
Now this is a kind of strange time for this to be happening, right? Because we Americans have seen, whether it's at a corner market or a farmer's market or in even stores like Kroger or Walmart, just an enormous proliferation of organic produce, of new types of meat, of grass-fed versus other types of grain-fed. Why are people trying to limit our choice right at a moment when new choices are becoming available and desired by the public, the buying public?
It does seem that with the rise of farmers markets that there's more and more regulations that are making it harder for the farmer to get these products to market. The new food safety bill, for example, is pages and pages of vegetable regulations. It doesn't have anything to do with the meat and the eggs that that are produced in factory farms.
With Farmageddon, what's your hope? If the movie is a success, what will it have done?
I guess number one, that the regulators see this and see that maybe their well-intentioned laws to keep us safe are having unintended consequences by really hurting our small farmers.
And this is all, part of it is that they'll say, oh, this is just about information or making sure consumers know what they're buying. But people who tend to shop through co-ops or belong to co-ops or buy raw milk, they're always among the most informed consumers out there.
Most of them are extremely well informed. I used to be a complete germaphobe. I was afraid of bacteria, and I was sick, and my son, this is how I found it, my son was very sick with allergies and asthma. And so I had to re-educate myself that to embrace bacteria and good bacteria was actually good for you, and your gut needs to be aligned with it, and we all became healthy.
You're not a filmmaker, you're not a professional filmmaker. You've said in other settings that this is the only movie that you're going to make. What are you going to be doing after this movie runs its course? After
this, I would like to open up a farm-to-table restaurant. And I hope that the regulations are eased by then to make things like that easier. Many chefs have told me how it's very hard to support the local farms, because the government is making it so hard for these small farms to get their products to the restaurants and to any market.
Well, Kristin Canty, director and co-producer of Farmageddon, thank you for talking to us, and good luck with the movie and getting the message out.
Thank you.
For Reason TV, I'm Nick Gillespie.